Okay, if everything has gone according to plan, we should be live on YouTube. Hello everyone, welcome back to Weekends of Avrona, the not quite weekly show. I'm sorry, but life gets in the way, okay? We haven't done one of these in quite a while, I think since CES, but stuff was happening, last week, for example, I was at the R6 Community Land in London. That was absolutely amazing. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I don't know, just check out my Twitter. I've been tweeting about it constantly for the past couple of days. But now we're back on track, and in terms of the future, I'm hoping of, I don't know, maybe doing some pre-recorded shows on weekends when I'm away, because obviously that show can only happen on the weekend. It's literally right in the name, so I kind of played myself in terms of doing it any other day. However, I don't know, is pre-recording them and then just letting them play on the weekend kind of a bad move, good move? I don't know. You let me know what you think of that kind of way of handling it down in live chat, because of course the best way to get in touch is of course live chat and super chat, which I have right up there on the second screen. So if you're wondering why I'm constantly looking up into the sky over there, that is why. But the thing we're talking about today, and the thing that really caught my attention, is of course talking about the future of Xbox, because it's been a very heated topic for the past couple of days after some leaks revealed that the Xbox isn't doing so well. Would you believe it? Would you actually believe that Xbox isn't doing that well right now? And if we can get over to the browser, there it is, thank you very much. There's been a lot of articles about it, and it pretty much all culminated in Phil Spencer himself coming out and saying, look, you guys are worried about the future of the Xbox, with rumors that all Xbox exclusives are coming to PlayStation. There are rumors that there may not even be another Xbox. So he said that there will be a business update event coming next week. That's all we know as far as I know. It's just coming next week. Not when, no other details about what's included, just that it is coming. So we really don't know exactly what kind of surprises Phil will be giving us on that day. But it's kind of worrying, isn't it? If they just kind of left it as is, one of the best ways of just dispelling rumors is not addressing them at all. But here they are, full on addressing that people are worried. And that is kind of interesting to me. You never kind of really see that from these kind of companies, that they'll actually do an event. I don't know if it was planned, I don't think it was planned, but they're doing an event in response to this kind of huge community speculation, which of course led to some good old-fashioned console wars as well, and with PlayStation fans saying that this is the end of the Xbox and the PlayStation is triumphant, while Xbox fans are saying that, they're just being generous and sharing their fantastic exclusives with PlayStation. Fantastic exclusives like Starfield, okay, bad example. Fantastic exclusives like Sea of Thieves, okay, also bad example. Does Xbox have any really good exclusives? I actually don't know. I actually can't think of any. I'm saying that as someone who's more on the Xbox side. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a console war person. However, I am definitely more on the Microsoft Xbox ecosystem. My last proper home console was an Xbox One S. Before that, I had an Xbox 360. The only PlayStation I ever owned is a PS2, which pretty much everyone owns. So that's nothing really special, really. And I'm really curious where this is gonna go, because I've been tempted. I gotta say, I've been tempted to get an Xbox just because of the all access financing program thing. Like I'd be paying something like £15 more a month for an Xbox plus Game Pass on top of like what I already pay for Game Pass. So I think many people that are just kind of on the verge of buying an Xbox, like me, just looking at this and going, should we even bother? And the other thing that kind of really caught up people's attention is tweets like this from GameStop in particular, where they address Xbox Game Pass as Microsoft Game Pass, kind of like they're marrying, the concepts between the PC Game Pass, which is always kind of weird being called Xbox PC Game Pass, and having an Xbox app on PC. That was always kind of really dumb of them, but like whatever. And then they do some posts that say Xbox Game Pass, and then they're doing other ones that say Microsoft Game Pass, and then doing other ones that say Xbox Game Pass, and they even made a little note of it in the actual tweet itself, saying definitely Xbox Game Pass, no Microsoft Game Pass, because people went hard after them after they realized what was going on and the tweet they sent out. So we have no idea what's going on. That's kind of that's kind of the conclusion we've come to. However, where on earth should I... Yeah, okay. Next part of the story, right, is that Microsoft apparently did internal meetings with staff telling them that, no, they will be making Xbox, they won't stop. And that also does make sense, because, well, one, we didn't really get any any proper evidence that they will stop, but also, if you remember a couple of months back now, there was a huge leak from court documents, I believe, that showcased that they do have plans for refreshes of the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. So again, it would be pretty dumb. They had plans that were apparently pretty in-depth. Like, those consoles were pretty well laid out. I think they were pretty much just ready to go. And we kind of weird for them to just dump all of it. And of course, just them dumping Xbox at all would be kind of dumb, because sure, it's not performing as well as PlayStation, we can all see that, that's not a secret, but they've still been in the game since, you know, for like what? They entered in the 6th generation, right? So that's 4 generations now, and I don't think there's much of a reason for them to give up. No, wait, they entered, is the 6th or the 5th? The 6th. Yeah, the 6th would be, yeah. So the 6th would be original Xbox, the 7th 360, 8th Xbox One, and now they're onto the 9th generation. And then, if things weren't confusing enough about what on earth is going on with Xbox, brand new leaks came out about what the new refreshes will look like, including a Switch, like an actual like Switch like hybrid console. What? Yeah, so that is definitely something I didn't expect from Xbox, but to be fair, it's something they desperately need, because everyone else has something, you know what I mean? So PlayStation, on top of just having a console itself and playing games, it also has the extra benefit of having stuff like PlayStation VR, and more recently the PlayStation Portal, which, okay, sure, the PlayStation Portal in itself isn't probably the best thing in the world, it has gotten plenty of criticism and whatnot, however, it's still something, it's still a value proposition that the wider PS5 ecosystem offers. Xbox literally has nothing, and something I've been saying for a long time is they really need to push VR for Xbox, and to this day I believe it is an absolutely huge mistake that they discontinued the Kinect. It's probably the big, okay, I wouldn't say it's the biggest mistake they made that generation, because Xbox did, and Microsoft in general did, a lot of whoopsies in that generation when the launch of the Xbox One, but sunsetting of the Kinect soon after launch was definitely a pretty big one, because it was just such a big barrel of laughs. Like, it was amazing, everyone loved the Kinect. The kind of hype around it was kind of dying down, mainly because people were kind of moving away from the kind of motion control craze that we started, but I think that now's the time to actually bring it back. People are joining in. Hello everyone. Welcome to the me ranting about Xbox stuff show. How long have we been live? How long have I been ranting about just all the weird stuff that Xbox have been up to recently? I don't know. 12 minutes. Okay, I thought we were live for longer than that. Anyway. So, what on earth should Xbox do next? Quite frankly, I have no idea, apart from bringing back the Kinect. Clearly, they need something, and I think something of the Kinect maybe will be, if not a savior of the Xbox, at least something to help make it more relevant, to get people talking again. Because even if it doesn't sell a bunch, even if it isn't such a huge success like the original Xbox 360 Kinect was, because that thing was huge, that thing was everywhere, even if it isn't that much of a success, they just need something to get people talking, and I think that would be a pretty good first step. Another thing that I think they could do is VR. However, I think they could do it much better than the PSVR by not doing their own VR, if that makes sense. Basically, instead of having people connect up to the PC to play intensive VR games that require a PC to run, people could play via the Xbox, right? So you can, I don't know, get Half-Life Alyx, for example, on your Xbox, and then play it on your VR headset, any VR headset, via the Xbox, not via PC. I think that'd be huge. I think allowing people to play the more, graphically intensive VR games via the Xbox, and then just allow them to use literally any headset they want, would be absolutely huge. make it possible to install Windows or Linux. I mean, to be fair, that could be another way of doing it. I think Microsoft could realistically just go, the Xbox is a PC now. It's always been a PC, right? It's an x86 PC running a console flavor of Windows. And that's one of the reasons why the Xbox is still relevant, because it is essentially a PC, but it's so much cheaper and better value than a PC for the performance you get. For the price of the Xbox, it's almost impossible to build a similarly spec'd PC at the same price. Okay, so you can't get that performance on a PC, but a PC does a lot more, right? It does internet browsing, it does, I don't know, pretty much everything you get from Microsoft Office, video editing, everything else. And they have been slowly migrating PC experiences, stuff like Discord and whatnot, and, you know, internet browsing, obviously, to consoles. But actually making it a full-blown PC with the gaming element as part of it, and then just making the selling point, look, this is a PC, an official Microsoft Windows PC for $500 or however much, right? And they can just go, you literally cannot build a PC this good at this price, so you'll be dumb if you don't buy this. I think that could be a really, really good marketing strategy. If they do let people install Linux on it, sure, go ahead. I don't think it would be very practical, but I think it'll also just be good to get people talking. I think locked down consoles are never that much fun. Well, okay, lockdown consoles are fun when people find a way to break them, right? To install whatever they want on them. So, but if they do a really open console where people can just do anything on them, sure, there isn't that thrill of finding ways around the various, you know, restrictions that Microsoft placed on them. But at the same time, just imagine the possibilities. It's similar to what's been happening with the Steam Deck, right? The possibilities are endless. The second it went live with its version of Linux, people have been installing Windows. People have been doing all sorts of weird things and hacking it and modding it in so many different cool ways that it just builds hype and makes more people interested in buying it. So I think that is a legitimate strategy as well. It does remind me of the good old days. Does anyone here remember when when Sony released Linux for the PS2? I am actually in the process of making a video on that, trying to get Linux running on PS2, because they have like an official distro for the PS2, like mouse and keyboard and web browser support and everything. It looks so much fun, and I'm just trying to figure out the kinks, but it does look really, really fun. But if there's anything you take away from this, right, is please just bring back the Kinect. Microsoft, we really, really need it back. Anyway, enough of me rambling. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is the future of Microsoft, of the Xbox? Because consoles are staying, the Xbox will be really dumb if it goes away. Because, again, it does have its niche. Not only is it a very budget-oriented, maybe not budget-oriented, but still a very affordable, very value-driven PC, essentially. But it's also the fact that it is a living room focused device. It's not focused on the office or the bedroom or wherever else you have PC. It's focused on the living room, and it's focused on local co-op. Which, yeah, I know local co-op, especially after COVID, kind of took a big hit. Online co-ops and online multiplayer is kind of the big option now, but still, many people do like local co-op, and that is where the console will always win over the PC. So there's still definitely a reason for it. Yeah, I mean, making it more like a PC, I think, is just the best solution they have right now. Granted, it will literally destroy the whole already very blurry line between what is PC, what is Xbox. Xbox has always just been an x86 Windows DirectX powered PC, and now it's literally just going to be that. But with the Microsoft seal of approval, and I think for a lot of people that could be enough. If people are buying a PC, if they have essentially if Microsoft themselves become a system integrator, as a PC builder, I think many people, on top of the already really good value proposition and the price to performance of an Xbox, I think many people are going to be tempted to go with Xbox because it's made by Microsoft, it's made by a company they trust. So I think it can also go a long way. Anyway, I've been ranting for 20 minutes now, so I think let's switch it up, shall we? I want to showcase something. A lot of you, maybe some of you are a bit too young to have ever experienced the Xbox. Maybe some of you just were on the, I don't know, the Wii train or something on the PlayStation instead. That happens. I personally never owned a Wii, so my introduction to motion controls was actually the Xbox with the Kinect. And for me, it always made no sense why the Wii sold as well as it did. That was like, ages ago when I was just getting into things. Like, I never understood why the Wii was so popular as it was when the Xbox was just so much better, because you don't even require a controller, right? The whole tagline was, you are the controller. So, to prove exactly how fun it was, we'll be playing some Kinect sports, because why not? So you can see exactly what you're missing out on, Microsoft.
Now we all about PC, quality, love, unity, and having fun. We connect with the whole wide world. We connect like 1, 2, bring it on us. Come on.
By the way, if you guys are familiar with
You ready to go? Let's
your
start
Avrona more, you probably recognize those guys.
You ready to go? Let's start
Come on. Probably.
What goes around comes back again. We're ready to grow, we're ready to win. We're steady to flow, beginning to end. All the ladies and the men and children, we're so amazing. The bar that we're raising, global domination, so sensation. Every
Na żywo z twojego pokoju, Kinect Sports Season 2.
It kind of found me straight away. So I really, while I'm doing all of this, I'm trying to find any reason why Microsoft ever sunsetted this. And I really can't think of any.
Czas na tenis! Oby nie padało.
And they just get and new experiences didn't really come out. It's kind of that kind of vicious cycle. A similar thing is kind of happening with VR right now. That's another thing I want to rant about. Ubisoft. Ubisoft recently came out and said that they aren't investing more into VR because of the poor sales of the Assassin's Creed Nexus game. That is nonsense, Ubisoft, okay? Assassin's Creed Nexus didn't do well because you didn't market it well. And the issue with VR is that you need a big, hot app to make people care to actually drive the service in the first place. That's why Half-Life Alyx was such an important game for the development of VR as a concept in general. And to this day it remains like pretty much the only hot app that VR has, above maybe like what? Beat Saber or something? I don't know. Let's play some tennis, shall we? I used to play tennis quite a bit, like in real life. So I do actually still play tennis from time to time, just kind of bring back those days. Issues that tennis is just such an expensive hobby, between like membership and like court bookings and rackets and everything. I also have no one to play with. So I play with electricity on Kinect.
Jeśli chcecie zobaczyć najlepszy tenis, to tylko tutaj, w ogrodach Wielkiego Szlema. Oczekujemy starcia na najwyższym poziomie. Wygląda na to, że jesteśmy prawie gotowi na początek meczu.
That probably looked like me, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, back when I had short hair, believe it or not. I mean, for a system that's like what? 10? Is it actually like, no, it's
0-15.
Closer to like 15 years now in age. The actual like sensing technology. I mean, it's impressive.
Podcina piłkę.
And especially given the importance of motion controls in VR, it's a pretty good
Chyba nie uda się
idea to keep on
zwyciężyć.
improving and investing
Piłka
in
wciąż
motion
w grze.
technology. I mean, and actually imagine using a VR system on your Xbox using a connected input. That'd be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome.
Niejasna sytuacja. Czy dobrze
It does
ją
have some
oceniono?
issues, as you can see.
0:30.
It was a really fun game. I spent way too much time on this when I was younger. Probably for the better. I don't leave my house too often, as you can probably tell. So actually getting some exercise in. Just what the doctor ordered. This room also isn't that big.
Przeciwnik atakuje z mocą.
Can be a bit of an issue. But actually imagine this, with modern graphics, better, better sensing technology.
15:30.
I think it'd be awesome. And I also just remember the one time when I went for like a really aggressive smash, and I actually hit my knuckles on the ceiling here. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Idealna sytuacja dla przeciwnika. Co za uderzenie! 30.
Hey, even out. I went ice like mine. Okay.
Ten zawodnik lubi top spin.
Someone else can do that. So I don't know, let me know in life, is this actually something?
Bardzo przyjemna wymiana. Nie ma hipnotyzująca.
There is a market for this in this day and age. Oh.
30, 40.
It is exhausting, I'll tell you that.
Szybki refleks.
I always forget how fun this is.
Trzeba walczyć, by nadrobić przegrany gen.
Okay, he won. Whatever, Greg. I went easy on you. Oh yeah, he subs now. Why am I doing this for myself? Why am I doing it live? Oh.
Przeciwnik będzie smeczował.
There we go.
0:15.
Like, it's not just me, right? This is perfect to bring back as just like a dumb, fun party game nowadays. And I think, especially with local
Mamy tu
time
top
going
spin.
away, like I said, and you know,
Potężne odbicie.
at least in Europe, in the
30.
US, where all the houses are doing them, at least in Europe, people don't really have the space in the living room to have like 2 or more people doing acrobatics
Nadludzka
in front of the
prędkość.
Kinect.
Prosto pod piłką.
But imagine everyone, everyone having their own Kinect, everyone playing on their own like VR headset or whatever, in their own rooms, everyone doing this. You can probably get
Top
some
spin dodaje mocy. Piękny tenis. Kto zdobędzie przewagę? To musi męczyć. Jeden gracz wyraźnie wyznacza tempo.
This is great. Like, I actually trying to find any fault, any issue with Microsoft bringing this back today, and I can't. I actually can't. Obviously, the biggest thing is actually getting developers on board, which has always been the issue with this kind of stuff. But
Daje przeciwnikowi szansę. Ten zawodnik rozdaje karty w tej wymianie.
And with just a giant Yeah, Chinaman Studios that Microsoft. Oh, that was supposed to be a serve. Okay, it's not perfect. It interpreted me just moving my arm as a serve. That was not intended. But yeah, with them huge amount of studios
Dobrze
that
kontrolowany
have
slice.
now, if they basically force each one to make a Connect game. You know, they get one from
Widać, że traci przewagę w tej wymianie.
They get one from like Bethesda. They get something from like Activision. They get something from Blizzard. They get something
To
from,
czysta moc.
I don't know who else they own nowadays. They get some Age of Empires Connect game. That would be fantastic. Where you can, I don't know, move your troops around your hands or something on a table. Yes, please. As a giant strategy fan, I would love like a Connect RTS. That's actually pretty amazing.
To może się źle skończyć.
They could just brute force the way into
Zawodnik
having an
dominuje wymianę.
30-0. Microsoft is that they do have the money to just brute force the way into anything. At least in theory. They clearly can't brute force the way into the Xbox having more sales than the PS5. So, you know, maybe I'm just wrong about all of this. But hey, again, they can
Zaczyna brakować sił.
because it just needs any kind of USP right now.
Uderzenie z wielką
Something
mocą.
to get you talking, something to get you excited about the Xbox again.
Blokuje i
Because
odbija.
right now, they just aren't. And now more than anything, they're just literally scared
Out.
it's going to be sunset. How was that?
40-0.
That was clear.
Publiczność aż drży z podniecenia.
Oh!
40-15.
Let's get this over and done with.
Wybija wysoko.
Noises like I do in tennis.
Szansa na smycza. Pewność siebie przyniosła zwycięstwo.
I think I made my point. I think I made my point about how fun this still is. Oh, I'm tired. I wouldn't be as tired if I wasn't, you know, wearing everything black, like under the studio lights. Oh, anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Xbox, get your act together. Either way, whenever we'll be whenever Xbox will be doing the presentation, obviously I'll be live streaming it. If it is like a proper live stream or anything, it could just be a blog post for all we know. They'll just be like, hey, we're doing this and this. Okay, bye. Like basically an internal letter, but published or whatever. I need a drink. Was this whole show an excuse just to play the Kinect? Maybe. But I definitely want to play the Kinect a bit more on the second channel on the Avrona world, because that's kind of the more gaming-oriented channel. Definitely do check it out, subscribe to it. We'll be doing some Kinect stuff and stuff like that too. Commemorate all the great ideas Xbox had. I probably shouldn't say commemorate. It makes it sound like the Xbox has died, which it hasn't, at least not yet. Again, we have no idea what's coming from the big presentation. But again, if you want to watch it live with us, then definitely subscribe to this channel so you don't miss when that's happening. But anyway, that is about it. So I hope you enjoyed Weekends with Avrona. Once again, we should be back next week with whatever random stuff I want to do. I don't know. This show's a mess. So anyway, that's what it's. I hope you enjoyed this video, this live stream, or should I say. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
See clear when